The FrogWatch program of Montgomery County lets scientists know about the health of our area's wetlands. Meadowside Nature Center in Rockville hosts one of the listening sites.
FrogWatch is a citizen science program dedicated to listening for frogs and toads in your local streams, ponds, lakes, and wetlands. The program is really around for two reasons. One reason, it allows scientists like myself to cover a really broad area. We get to data from all over the United States and even outside the United States. And we can use that to figure out what's happening with amphibian populations and their breeding and how that's changing. The second portion is that it involves citizens in their local environments.
About 2 years ago, we started the FrogWatch Montgomery County chapter, where we started recruiting volunteers to help us with this program. So this year we have about 9 active volunteers.
Here's the call description. So see what I was saying about the comb, and it really is true. The pickerel sounds like either a croak. I think it sounds, the raspiness sounds like a wooden comb. So it's very fun. And then you get to know them over time. That's a green frog, that's the pickerel, that's the peeper. Well, everyone knows the peepers. That's the bullfrog.
It's fun coming out here in the night, listening to all those frogs around you and keeping chart.
We train the volunteers, usually in January of every year, and then we explain to the volunteers that they have to be at a site after sunset, at least once a week for about 5 minutes, and then just monitor and take data, and then they submit all that information via online.
This is a data collection notebook that Anna has revised this year that is fabulous. And it has in it all the pages you would need from February through August. And you run through just one page of data and then any extra notes on the back each week when you come. This we did last night. And so you are taking air temperature, whether it's rained, wind speed, the date and time, and the precise times you measure, because it's a very tight protocol, and they coach us in the training on how to do that. And then we list what frogs we hear and notes of how it sounded and how many we heard. It's so organized, anyone can do this.
Well, there's a big pond over there, and we are going to go to that pond and wait and listen.
Let's go. Let's go. We know that guy. He's really loud. Wait 30 to 60 seconds before you're listening to quiet yourself, so your presence is then hopefully ignored by the frogs. So we set up and we wait, and I look at my watch, and then we start timing. And we write down the start and the end time.
Everybody at the end of the day fills out a data sheet. They go back to their house and they can go online and upload all their data to a national map. It's called FrogWatch Field Scope, and it's run by National Geographic, and they have an excellent program that maps it, and you can make graphs and do some data analysis.
That was a green frog.
So they're very sensitive to environmental changes. They have permeable skin. They do a lot of their breathing and moisture absorption through their skin. So anything that has that much absorption through their skin is going to be really sensitive to pollution. They also live in some of our most imperiled areas as far as landscape. We're losing wetlands still at this time very rapidly, and they really rely on wetlands for their breeding.
Citizen science allows us to help causes that we love and help the scientists get more data. So many hands make light the work, and we really enjoy being out in the parks at dark. To be out somewhere dark and quiet, listening to nature, is an unparalleled experience. We love it.
The next FrogWatch volunteer training is in January 2016. For more information about the FrogWatch program, please go to mygreenmontgomery.org/frogwatch.